Are you wondering if the current Brevard County real estate market today is heading towards a crash like we saw back in 2008? Think again. You've probably heard that inventory is rising, and yes, it is. But what if I told you that today's market looks nothing like it did during the Great Recession? Hi, I'm Lourdes Sliwa, realtor and branch leader of Avante Way on the Space Coast. Let's dive into the Brevard County housing market today versus 2008 and see what these differences mean for you. Let's take a quick look at what makes today's market unique as compared to the Brevard County market in 2008. Let's start with inventory. Yes, active listings are up. We saw 5,230 listings in October of 2024, and that's a 39% increase from last year, which sounds high, right? But here's what you might not know. Back in December of 2007, right at the start of the Great Recession, we had over 13,000 listings on the market. That's more than double today's inventory, showing just how different the Brevard County housing market is today. When it comes to sales, we're also in a much stronger place. In January of 2008, only 353 homes sold in Brevard County. Fast forward to October of 2024, and we had 921 homes sold. So now let's talk about how long the houses are taking to sell. Back in January of 2008, it took an average of 202 days to close a sale. That's nearly 7 months. In October of this year, it took just 86 days on average, which, yes, feels like a long time to us, but it's lightning speed compared to 2008. So, while it may seem like the market is cooling, demand is still strong. We're nowhere near the prolonged sales cycle of 2008. Here is another big difference in the Brevard County housing market today versus 2008. The absorption rate. In January of 2008, the absorption rate hit a staggering 22.2 months. That is almost 2 years to clear out the inventory. Today, in October of 2024, it's just about 5 months, 4.66 months to be exact. The faster pace means that while inventory is growing, homes are still selling at a steady rate. Pricing is another area where the Brevard County housing market today versus 2008 shows a big difference. Today, we're also seeing stronger sales prices. In January of 2008, homes were selling at 93% of their listed price, which is already adjusted from the original price. Today, they are selling at 96.9% of the list price and 93.7% of the original list price. Back in 2008, median and average prices were dropping by 13 to 14%. Sellers are now holding on to their value much better than back then, with an average sales price up 7.21% year over year, and that is to $449,726. The median price has risen 3.6% to $360,000, showing price stability that wasn't there in 2008. This stability in pricing is key for both buyers and sellers. Other key differences between 2008 and today are buyer qualifications and loan standards. That is one major difference, is how buyers qualify for mortgages back in 2008. Back in 2008, relaxed lending standards meant many buyers took out risky loans with minimal verification or high interest rates. Today, lending standards are much stricter. Buyers need solid credit, stable income, and large down payments to qualify. This stability in buyer qualifications means far fewer buyers are at risk of defaulting on their loans, supporting the health of the market. Number two, another difference is foreclosure rates. During the Great Recession, foreclosures flooded the market as homeowners struggled with unaffordable mortgages. As of November 2024, there are only 35 active short sales, homes in foreclosure, or bank-owned properties on MLS, thanks to the stable buyers and better loan standards. This keeps our market healthy and price stable, with far fewer distressed properties creating downward pressure. Number three is equity levels. Homeowners today have much higher equity than in 2008. In 2008, many were underwater on their mortgages. Back then, many refinanced or bought homes with low down payments, leading to negative equity when prices fell. Now, higher down payments and steady appreciation have increased equity levels. Today, homeowners average over $300,000 in equity in their homes, which means fewer homes are at risk of foreclosure, even if the market conditions shift. Another difference is demand and migration. In 2008, Brevard County didn't have nearly the same level of demand as we do today. Today, our Space Coast is no longer a well-kept secret. People are moving here in record numbers. This consistent population growth fuels demand for housing, helping stabilize prices and ensuring our market remains attractive. The fifth difference is inventory and new construction trends. After the crash, builders slowed down construction significantly, and we're still seeing the effects of that today. Inventory hasn't kept pace with population growth. So while we're seeing a slight increase, we're still nowhere near 2008 levels, meaning there's more demand and supply, and that's a good sign for market stability. So what does this all mean for sellers and buyers? For buyers, today's inventory growth gives you more options, and lower absorption rate means you have a bit more time to make decisions than buyers did even a few months ago. However, prices are still appreciating, so buy sooner rather than later may work in your favor. For sellers, today's market requires a smart strategy. Even though inventory is increasing, homes are still holding their value, selling at around 96.9% of list price. But remember, realistic pricing is crucial. Homes are selling at about 93.7% of their original price, meaning those initially overpriced are having to adjust to attract buyers. Competitive pricing will help you avoid long days on the market and potential price reductions. Ultimately, the Brevard County housing market today versus 2008 shows us a very different landscape. Stricter lending, stronger buyer demand, higher equity, and stable prices are keeping our market steady. So while the market is shifting, it's definitely not headed for a crash. If you have questions about what this means for you, reach out. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe if you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Lourdes Saiwa, realtor on the Space Coast of Florida, and your trusted and committed real estate advisor.